Holy ho, neighborinos, and this is day 6 of, in fact, let's just get my other hand in. Day 6 of Morphotron, the final day. And we left off last time with, it's just such a beautiful mode. I love this mode so much. But it's not this mode's review. So I'm going to start this transformation, if you can call it that, by popping the weapons off. Get that off. Hit the gun off. The other gun. Gaming. There you go. The transformation, I think there's aesthetic things, like you can put these up if you really want to, but for argument's sake, we'll close those down. And the transformation is pretty much simply this. You fold these down, and you tab them together. And then you can peg the guns so that you can peg them in there, I think. And you can't really tab the swords in anymore because the wings get in the way. Well, what was the wings gets in the way, so you can't do that anymore. And this is what apparently on the Titan's Return 6 shot is the submarine mode. No, it's not. It's the gun mode. And don't get me wrong, it's the classic Megatron Shockwave scale issue. And it's really stupid, and I appreciate that. But it actually fits my hand quite well. Yeah? Maybe the handle could have been a little bit longer, but if there was a trigger, my finger's on it. It fits my hand pretty well. I can't complain. You know, you've got the main sort of nozzle piece, which I don't think you guys can see, but it is actually, there's like a little dent in there, like there's a barrel. You know, the little sort of cool side bits. The 2 extra guns on top. Because I've wriggled it, this has kind of come undone a bit. There you go. And, yeah. This is probably one of the most pointless modes, but I suppose if you really, really wanted to, you could quite easily say submarine mode. It's up to you. If you really want to, you can do that. I don't think this would work very well as a submarine, but, you know, who cares? It's your toy, you can do what you want with it. But yeah, he's an interesting creature, this one. He's a very interesting beast. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to transform him back to the robot mode, just so we can all see the ease of which it can be done, and then we'll just have a bit of a natter about him, which if I was going to do, I should really have thought about what I was going to say instead of just thinking, I'll wing it, it'll be fine. Have you noticed how my reviews are done yet? Really sort of like half-hearted, you know, no effort put in, no, very little prior planning and preparation. I'm not even going through the transformation because you've seen all the other modes, and some of them it shouldn't be rocket science to see how they go from one to the other. To be fair, I was quite impressed with the order I managed to get them in. Because it wasn't planned, I just picked up the camera and thought, okay, I'll start with this mode and then I'll go into this mode. And that worked out quite well. See, these little flaps end up on the inside of the legs, as I said. That's one of the main bits one of the few bits I don't like. Otherwise, this figure's pretty good. I don't know. I've heard people complain that the quality's no good, and you know they've tried to rip it to bits and all the rest of it. But I think these are people who've just got too much money, and will quite happily throw like 200 quid at a figure like this. And I'm not being funny. I can't afford that kind of thing if I wanted to, and then I'd be morally opposed to doing it because it's like that's 200 quid, well, you know, 300 quid or whatever. I could, you know, pay bills with that. That might be a bit more useful than, you know, having a posh transformer but not having a home to live in. That kind of stuff, you know. Maybe I'm just silly. Maybe, you know, misspent youth. I haven't got a job that pays ridiculously well. But, you know, whatever. It's not like I even misspent my youth having fun. That's the worst part of it. Anyway, split this without splitting that bit. Thank you very much. Get the head out. Now just stand him up a bit. I do need to tighten these heels. I'll say that much. I do need to do something about these heels. So, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Stand. Stop looking so dopey. Looks like a nervous, what's it called, kid being introduced in a class in Japan. Like a slight bow forward. Right, let's adjust the lighting. There you go. Right. Is this black and white? You know what, I don't care. It's fine. It's going up black and white. My camera's being stupid and it's gone black and white. Fine, who cares? Fortunately, the figure's pretty much black and you've seen the colours from the other videos. So it doesn't matter. It's going up like this. Yeah, he's a very pretty figure. There's bits to tweak and you can fix. Even if you get this and you think, you know what, I like it, but I'd like it with a better quality. If it's got better quality, I can't swear to that. And you go for the official third-party one. I say official third-party, but you know what I mean. If you use this as a stepping stone to go for that, that's fine if that's what you want to do. It's not for me, it might be for you. But this guy is good enough on his own. So if you've got this guy for Christmas, like I say, just be a bit gentle with him. Don't be so ham-fisted, and you'll be fine with him. You just saw me transform him in minutes. Well, less than a minute or so. Probably within 2 minutes I transformed from the gun to the robot mode. Nothing popped off, nothing disappeared. Easy. He's a really good figure, I'm really glad I got him, and I got him for a tenner. What's wrong with that? So, considering I just spammed my channel with, 1 video in 6 parts in the run-up for Christmas for this guy, I'm going to have to do something special for the next official video. I should really have thought about that, shouldn't I? Oh well, anyway. So, yeah. The basic point after the 6 days, you've seen the different modes. You've seen... They're about as silly as the originals were. The original 6-shot was not a masterpiece, let's be fair. He's silly, he's funny, he's quirky, and for a tenner, he's worth it. If you don't like him after a tenner, well, then you've clearly got more than a tenner to spend on these things, so no skin off your nose, right? So, see, that sounds really negative, and I don't want to be nasty to people, I don't. But it seems snobby to me to just look down on this because he's got slightly less, well, he's got not great quality, but is well engineered. I know they've just straight ripped the engineering, but still. I think it's snobby to look down on him. I support the underdog. I've always supported the underdog because I am the most under of all dogs. Ho-hum. Anyway, I'm going to abandon this before I get maudlin. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and hopefully I'll be back in less monochromatic sense next time. Buzzy bye-bye, and bye-bye from him.